what's up? It's Stacey Storino. Welcome back to my channel, the #1 place for entrepreneur moms with a digital presence in 2020. In today's video, I'm going to share with you the 3 steps to take in order to overcome objections. If you typically fold right away when you're faced with rejection, well, then this video that's part of my 31-day 2020 Entrepreneur Mom Reboot series is just for you. So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to get real-world help that entrepreneur moms like you need to succeed with your business's presence online today. 2020 Entrepreneur Mom, let's learn how to overcome objections. Because if you don't, well, you know, all of those goals and plans you've set while you're following along in this series, you're not likely going to accomplish them if you don't. Because look, anything that's truly worthwhile isn't often found inside that comfort zone of yours, so you need to get out of it more often, all without downshifting into ugly self-sabotage. Therefore, if you want to get serious in 2020 and work your business like a business, because then it's more likely to pay you like a business, then you want to watch all of this series. Otherwise, if you treat your business like a hobby, it'll pay you like a hobby if it even pays you or is profitable at all. So over the course of this 31-day series, I'll show you how to do everything from psych out self-sabotage to dealing with hardcore rejection. You'll learn how to get out of your comfort zone, and you'll also learn how to select a network even from scratch that won't just benefit you professionally, but personally too. If you missed the last video, you should watch it because I shared with you my mama magic formula for turning most potential no's into yeses so that you can more effectively push past the boundaries of your comfort zone more often. So be sure to check that video out. But here we're talking about what happens when that potential no becomes an actual no. Uh-oh. What do you do now, right? Look, objections are problems, but you should remix that nasty song of problems so that you see them instead as opportunities. What? You're not dead in the water usually when someone says no. So the objections that you face when someone says no is actually an opportunity to turn things around to your advantage. And there's 3 steps to take that opportunity to get things right after all. And actually, turn that no into a yes anyway. The shorthand way that encompasses these 3 steps is the feel, felt, found method. Quite frankly, if you're the one blocking your own blessings by being a negative Nelly, then you can calm down and use this method on yourself if need be. Step 1, realize that objections are manifestations of fear masked as excuses. So the thoughtful and effective thing to do is to show empathy towards those fears so that they can ultimately be overcome by saying, I understand how you feel. Especially when dealing with someone else, personally or professionally, be genuine and respectful in your delivery of this statement as opposed to being smarmy. People's feelings are, of course, precious to them. Step 2, move swiftly into telling them about someone else, if not yourself, who felt the same way the person at issue does now about whatever it is you're asking them to give you a yes on. Why? You're validating their fears masked as objections by illustrating that the current naysayer is not alone in their feelings. You're not alienating them. You're, in fact, bringing them closer into your fold by doing this. Step 3, immediately add the chaser that you or someone else ultimately found that once they did agree to whatever it is you need them to do, they received a corresponding benefit. Provide useful information at this stage in the form of proof, and it'll go a long way towards winning over your objection-laden opponent. Again, the feel prong of this method establishes empathy, which builds a bridge of rapport between yourself and your opponent, while the felt part illustrates that the naysayer isn't some loser in terms of their feelings, therefore increasing the rapport between you. But ultimately, you establish that your opponent should yield to you after all and say yes because of a benefit that they get, not a benefit that you get. Remember, everyone is at heart self-interested and asks themselves, what's in it for me? You'll get what you want on the back end of things if you can connect people to what they want on the front end. Worried that the opposition won't believe in the sincerity of the words, "I understand how you feel," when you utter them? Make it harder for their objections to gain traction by saying something along the lines of, "Some people would totally understand how you feel." This works great, actually, because now you're broadening the scope of your representation. "Some will and some won't" is a phrase that applies to nearly everything. So it's harder to believe the sincerity of what some people do or feel. It's harder to disbelieve it. What I want you to come away from with this video is that you can honestly overcome most objections if you establish rapport, build a bridge, and walk your opposition across it with the feel, felt, found method. Now, make sure you hit that notification bell, because in the next video of this series, I'll share with you how to get a heroin rush. No, wait, there's a better way to put that, I'm sure, because we're really talking about you being the heroine in the story of your life, both personally and professionally, by making use of an acronym that has always helped me, and I bet you've never encountered before. It's my lucky charm when all else fails, and now I'm sharing it with you. So if you're interested in learning about all that, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can follow along with that video and the entire series. In the meantime, make sure you check out these two awesome videos as well. I talk a lot about social media, content marketing, entrepreneurship for moms who have to juggle home and business, online marketing, so many different topics. So make sure you're also checking out these two videos as well. And also, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel a lot when you do this. So I'd highly appreciate it. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.